But internationally renowned chef Rosemary Schrager is determined to convert them.
Get on with it!
To the joys of cooking from scratch and eating fresh food.
My favourite, suet pudding.
I won't be seen dead chopping these vegetables.
They've tasted a fabulous paella.
He's going to finish the whole blooming lot.
And have watched Rosemary whip up the perfect souffle.
Now, do you see? It's slightly shiny.
It's their turn now.
Oh, careful, careful, careful.
Will they rise to the occasion?
This is how a perfect souffle should be done, and I expect you to do it exactly like this.
Rosemary's timing her novices to prepare them for the pressure of tomorrow's competition, which is against the clock.
Now it's your turn. Don't let me down. 20 minutes from now.
Working together, the Sherratts make a strong start, remembering to put just the right amount of flour in the creme pâtissière. But it's a different story on Team Ty.
You do that.
That's just like, you don't know.
You can't whisk that.
And what do you do with that then? You put it in there?
It's gone and put sugar in it. It's made it like glue.
No idea.
Martin's put sugar in it. It's made it look like glue.
It might look like glue, but the family is not sticking together.
Put it in there.
Stop laughing,
It's
Martin.
all
I was in
inside the
charge of this,
cake.
and you were in charge of that, and you've gone and put sugar in it when it didn't need sugar.
With the minutes ticking away, the pressure in the kitchen is really beginning to tell.
It's not ready yet. You see all the lumps in it.
I can't believe this is happening. I can't take it anymore. They're just talking to them.
What are you doing? You said crush them later. Just carry on folding, Martin. Fold.
Just get on with it!
I don't know what looking at is. What we should have done is, really, we should have just all had, you do that, you do that, you do that, but we're just all tucked in together.
Calm down. Just calm down. This is wonderful. Keep going. You've got precisely 10 minutes.
The next stage is critical for both teams. Only a third of the egg whites should be folded in at a time to keep the air in, and it's crucial to have a delicate touch.
Come on!
You're supposed to scoop like a third of it out. Remember, this use it's like snow.
No.
No, the first one is rough with it. Then the second one is doing it carefully.
You're putting too much air in it, she said.
No.
Darren Sherratt can hardly believe the chaos on the other side of the kitchen.
I don't know why the Blues are arguing so much. Just get on with it. If they would have all organised it easier, it would have been just got stressful, hasn't it?
Put the raspberries in, we're running out of time. Quickly, Matthew, do as you're told.
He needs to finish that first. You need to finish folding first, to be fair.
God, you're taking all day. Move anyway.
You can't be fast with it. I won't worry about that. Right, stop messing about. Who's in charge? We nominated Dan. Who's in charge? What are you doing? Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Come on, start palleting it then. Go on.
What do you mean start palleting it? You can't pallet it until you put it in.
You can do it!
There's just a minute to go before the desserts must go in the oven.
The next minute.
Minute in the oven, quickly.
What about 2?
No! Come on, get them in!
Right, go on. Right, put it in the oven. She said get them in the oven.
Can't do that. It's going to go everywhere. What are you doing? I was doing that.
Quickly.
As soon as it went wrong at the start, it was over for me. I just stood down and let them carry on, really. I tried to help out a bit, but it was just going all over the place, really.
What about 2?
No! Come on, get them in!
Put some more in. Get some of them in. Add that in.
Yeah, then.
No, way to get it in, but it didn't work. Oh, that's so funny.
Each team's offerings will be tested on taste, but just as important is presentation.
The situation has just turned into an absolute nightmare. I don't even think that they're going to rise.
But everybody thought they knew what the right way was, but everybody was wrong about certain one thing, so then everything went wrong at the same time. We're winning.
I'm terrified about tomorrow now, because even the other family were laughing at us. I just think that it's just going to be another disaster.
The Sherratts laughing at Gaynor Ty is the least of her worries. Far more pressing is Rosemary's verdict.
That looks absolutely terrible. What is that? Look at all the muck around here as well. Look, you didn't push the top there. This is passable, that's passable. But I want to wait just for 1 minute and see what happens. Right, not doing too badly. They've gone down a bit. They haven't been too, but that's gone down almost completely. Not too bad at all. Right.
Miraculously, both teams' soufflés have risen. But what about the taste? Ty's first.
It's actually revolting. Seriously disgusting. Oh, it's all water as well. It's all separated. Now, that's fine. Look, that's fine. Well done. I'm impressed. I'm actually seriously quite impressed. I can eat that completely.
I think we surprised ourselves, haven't we?
The Sherratts have clearly produced the superior souffle. But what's their verdict on the opposition?
Come on. Come on, don't be scared.
It's got all white fluff.
It's only the same stuff gone in it.
It's got proper hard bits in. Still takes an aspirin.
With the hard bits.
Oh, look at that, it's just all right.
What a disaster. If they do that in the cookery competition, it's all over.
Food-loving Daniel is anxious that his family work together as a team in tomorrow's competition.
This is what I expected. This is what I expected, because this is what it's like all the time. There's no order, there's no control or anything.
But at the moment, there's little chance of that happening.
I'm not taking all the blame for everything that happened. I can't do.
So start blaming us then.
The only person to blame is your dad, by just stood there laughing, not helping anybody else.
The Sherratts' souffle success has given the team a boost after Debbie's earlier rabbit panic.
I think we was the A-team myself. I do think we did brilliant.
When I seen the other family's souffles, I wasn't that impressed with him, really. Didn't see as much
We had a great chance.
And it's quite lumpy as well.
Even Gayna's own family aren't impressed with her attitude. Tomorrow, both families must prepare a menu of rabbit and seafood paella and a raspberry souffle. As night falls on Rosemarys Cookery School, both teams have plenty to chew over.
The paella bit, I loved it. So I could eat that all the while.
So therefore it must have changed the way you think about it.
It's changed the way I definitely thought about food, definitely. It doesn't have to come out, it doesn't have to be a potato and it doesn't have to come out of the frying pan.
I think we're gonna struggle tomorrow, you know, but I don't know.
I'm terrified, me, to be honest, at the next stage.
We're not really teamwork people, you know. We're just Gayna uses everything.
It's the morning of the competition. And over breakfast, the atmosphere is a little tense.
Oh, I had a really bad night last night. I couldn't sleep. I was just traumatised.
Debbie's been having nightmares about the rabbit.
I'm just not going to look at it. Once the meat's on a plate with nothing else, I'm fine. But like with that rabbit yesterday, or that fur, oh, can't deal with that.
And to get the families in the mood for the continental flavours ahead, they've opted for croissants instead of their habitual sliced white. Will Debbie's nerves ruin her family's chances of winning the cookery competition? Or will Gayna's need to take control work for or against Team Ty?
I just like to be involved and be the boss, and I just, you know, if things are not going right, I just like to push my way through and just stick what I can in, really.
And the families are not the only ones feeling the heat in the kitchen. Mentor Rosemary is worried whether either lot can pull it off.
I'm really nervous. I've got one family that is okay. I've got another family that's completely lost the plot. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know, but one thing I do know, I don't want to be embarrassed in front of those judges.
Yesterday, these two teams had never even heard of haute cuisine. Now they're competing against one another and the clock to cook a cordon bleu meal for our panel of judges. Both families have it all to play for, but will they hold their nerve to produce the perfect paella followed by raspberry souffle?
This is it, teams. You've got 1.5 hours for your cook-off. So, get cooking!
The families will have to work together to stand any chance of pulling this off. The judges will be looking for taste, texture and presentation. Both teams make a good start with the squid. Preparing the rabbit threatens to be the red team's weakness.